Let's keep improving by learning. Watch this video till the end, more about innovations in this world, and stay with us by subscribing to our channel. Innovation is the constant search for improvements to what already exists, in contrast to invention, which aims to create something new. In the economic field, innovation results in the design of a new product, service, manufacturing, or organizational process that can be directly implemented in the productive apparatus and meet the needs of the consumer. It is thus distinguished from invention or discovery by the fact that it can be immediately implemented by companies. In the field of engineering, innovation is a core business. It is the ability to find solutions to complex problems of a technical, financial, organizational, or methodological nature and which, due to their complexity, cannot be obtained simply by applying pre-established formulas. It is about finding solutions, implementing new ideas from a practical point of view in response to the complexity of projects of all sizes that engineers carry out. From design to marketing, innovation thus calls upon processes with uncertain results that rely on appropriate management tools. Its use as a buzzword makes it a very polysemous term in practice. There are thus many composite expressions, including open innovation, participatory innovation, frugal innovation, inclusive innovation, incremental innovation, radical innovation, revolutionary innovation, evolutionary innovation, associative innovation, spasmodic innovation. The term innovation comes from the Latin word innovare, which means to return to renew. Innovare is composed of the verb novare from the root novus, which means to change, new, and the prefix in, which indicates an inward movement. An innovation and innovation have several meanings depending on whether these words are taken in the broad sense or in the strict sense. Those given by the Petit Robert. New thing. Introduction of something new, something still unknown, into something established. An innovation is the implementation, of a product, good or service, or a process, of production, new or significantly improved, a new method of marketing or a new organizational method in business practices, workplace organization, or external relations. Innovation may be the economically successful implementation on a market of a new idea for this market, but also the concretization of a new idea that an audience appropriates. It has three pillars: creativity, creation of relative novelties; value, esteem value, use value, and exchange value; socialization, control of change management. Innovation is based on the desire to innovate, this desire to always do better. It is a form of successful exploitation of new ideas. Innovation is a key factor in competitiveness, non-price competitiveness, and price competitiveness. Innovation management is the implementation of management techniques and systems intended to create the most favorable conditions for the development of innovations. In business management, the concept of innovation, which is one of the functions of the company, the transverse function which seeks to ensure the production of a maximum of innovations, is i.e. innovative offers. Innovation is, in the latter case, a managerial process, that consisting in innovating, that is to say in seeking to constantly improve the existing in a radical way through a so-called innovation process. Joseph Schumpeter distinguishes in Theory of Economic Evolution, 5 sources of innovation. 1. The manufacture of new goods. 2. New production methods. 3. The opening of a new outlet. 4. The use of new raw materials. 5. The realization of a new organization of work. Peter Drucker distinguishes 17 of them. Within the company. 1. The unexpected. 2. The contradiction. 3. Structural needs. 4. Change. Outside the company. 5. Demographic changes. 6. Changes in perception. 7. New knowledge. Alan Robinson and Sam Stern distinguish 6/18. 1. Adherence to the objectives. 2. Individual initiative. 3. Unofficial experiments, bootlegging. 4. Serendipity, _. 5. Creative stimulation. 6. Internal communication. Serendipity is a source of innovation. It is an ingredient of innovation processes in the sense that these often come from unforeseen encounters between different actors. Serendipity occurs when favorable accidents happen to discerning individuals. It is the conjunction of an unforeseen event and the sagacity of its observer. There are several ways for a company to promote it. 1. Increase the frequency of coincidences that could prove fruitful by encouraging a penchant for action, tinkering, empirical research work. 2. Improve awareness of accidents that occur. 3. Expand the company's field of sagacity to cause more happy coincidences. 4. List all personnel with, next to each name, what everyone knows about the operations of the business that no one else knows. Serendipity can be valued in a company in several ways, creating the conditions for serendipity, for example by setting up meeting places between actors who do not generally meet on a daily basis, can be a facilitator of innovation. For example of product innovations, the jet engine, which upset the aeronautical industry, the hydrojet, 1954, the container, 1960, ABS, 1980, touchscreens, light-emitting diodes, LED or LED, Toyota's hybrid synergy drive technology, Dyson's dual cyclone technology, 1986, winglets, etc. Innovation focuses on the implementation of a new type of business model for an existing product and service. It is an internal innovation, re-engineering, and an external one. For example, low cost in aviation, Southwest Airlines, EasyJet, Hop, etc., is a business model innovation. In this case, the service evolves a little, but it is above all the mode of marketing, direct on the internet, and the pricing that changes, low prices for the first places sold. Business model innovation often requires a significant change in production methods. Different product sales models developed from 2001, such as Apple's Apple Store type store chains, 2001, or the Wigo, the first low-cost TGV, 2013. Organizational innovations, managerial innovations, or business model innovations, are linked to the organization and management of work. These are new organizational methods in the activity, the organization of the workplace or relations with the outside. It is therefore often an innovation internal to the company but which can also concern its external relations. They are based on a complex combination of resources and know-how that is particularly difficult to identify and duplicate. This type of innovation is characterized in the form of the creation of a new mode of production, a new, more efficient machine, or a new way of organizing production, flexibilization or rigidification, for example. Examples: the Toyota Production System, TPS, by Toyota, 1962, Dell, the reorganization of its production chain by Boeing, or even the emergence of Linux and open source, that is to say collaborative management with external innovation communities, made possible by the publication of sources, Jordan et al., 2013, cited above. Important innovation. It assumes a considerable degree of product novelty and substantial value creation for the customer. Examples: the Cash Machine, 1967, Sony's Walkman player, which for the first time allowed people to listen to music using a portable cassette player, was in 1979 an example. Important innovation: the hydrojet, which makes it possible to build jet boats like those allowing tourists to travel the Lachine Rapids in Montreal. Transformative innovation. It is the least common and involves entirely new products that create substantial value for the customer. Examples: the snowmobile, electronic mail, 1966, the payment card. In a broad sense, the automobile can be considered a transformative innovation since it completely revolutionized the way people traveled at the start of the 20th century. The snowmobile has transformed life in Canada and among the Inuit. Responsible innovation can be defined as a lasting solution that meets a customer's need. This solution, developed by a company, an institution, an organization, allows it to grow profitably by taking into account, as best as it can, the possible short, medium and long-term impacts on citizens. The three inseparable axes of responsible innovation can be elaborated into three problems. Do we always have to meet the needs of individuals? That is to say that the innovator must question the answers to be given to the needs. Are we aware, as innovators, of our inability to anticipate the consequences of our innovations, for our customers, our target? In other words, what are the direct impacts of the innovations? Always as innovators, do we know how to take a look at the consequences of our innovations on lifestyles, for society as a whole? This third axis seeks to question the indirect impacts of innovations. How are innovators making our lives healthier, safer, and more comfortable? Below are 10 examples of innovations that are turning problems into progress. Bottle light bulbs. Bringing sustainable lighting to communities is the goal of a Leader of Light. This project open sources a simple and innovative technology to create affordable solar light bulbs. Volunteers teach communities how to use recycled plastic bottles and locally sourced materials to assemble the bulbs to light up homes with limited or no access to electricity. Energy-producing roads. Roads could work as solar panels and produce electricity for streetlights, households, and even the cars driving on them. This bold vision led SolarRoad to build the first energy-generating bike path. Their main technology challenge was the top layer of the road. It had to let as much sunlight in as possible while remaining strong and damage-resistant. A SolarRoad kit lets you build 10 square meters of SolarRoad, which produces enough electricity to cover the yearly electricity needs of an average household. Medical delivery drones are used to deliver vital medical supplies to patients living in difficult-to-reach parts of Rwanda. The drones, called zips, can carry vaccines, medicines, or blood to patients. Health workers simply text an order for the medical supplies they need to a central distribution center. Within minutes a zip is loaded and launches, traveling at around 100 km per hour to its destination, where the supplies are dropped with a paper parachute. Helping people find safe water sources near them is one of the ways in which non-profit tech startup M-Water is improving lives. M-Water apps and software let users find, monitor, and map the quality of water and sanitation sites. This also helps local authorities detect water infrastructure gaps. Designed for field use, the apps work both online and offline, using the cloud for automatic data syncing when online and GPS for finding locations offline. With over 10,000 active users in 93 countries, M-Water already has a database of over 350,000 public and private water sites around the world. Globally, tens of millions of people are in need of a hearing aid. In developing countries, less than 3% can afford to buy one. Solar Ear is responding to this need with affordable, solar rechargeable hearing aids. Highly resistant and durable, these hearing aids empower Solar Ear's users. The company also hires people who are deaf to assemble Solar Ear products. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.